Good afternoon, I'm Anthony Johnson, and this is Here and Now. And as the unemployment rate hits the Black and Latino communities the hardest, President and CEO of the New York Urban League is here to tell us about some free job training. You can't miss that. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the Black unemployment rate surged to 14% amongst African Americans in New York State and 10% for Latinos in this state. As you know, the struggling economy has really taken a toll on Black and Latino families. Here to tell us about some of the free job training programs is New York Urban League's president and CEO, Arva. And also joining us is Melissa Lugo, who says the Urban League is responsible for helping her get into the medical field. Ladies, thank you for being here today. We really appreciate your time. Arva, tell us a little bit about this program, exactly what you do and how you were able to help Melissa.
Well, we are very proud of Melissa and all that she's accomplished. And the New York Urban League is a 91-year-old civil rights organization. We have done a whole lot of things with individuals who are making their transition from the South to the North during the migration, and for a number of decades have provided individuals with employment and education opportunities. But still, when I come to someone and I tell them that I'm the fairly new CEO of the New York Urban League, the first thing that they tell me is about their first job that they got as a result of their interactions with the Urban League. So we've been doing that for decades. We continue to do that, and we're looking for providing employment opportunities in growth areas, including health. And so that's how we were able to provide Melissa with the supports that she's gotten and received.
And these difficult days, though, I mean, it's so hard for anybody to find a job. How is it that the Urban League can still be successful with helping people like Melissa find a job?
Well, it certainly is challenging because, as we know, you talked about the double-digit unemployment rates, and they're particularly tough for African Americans, Latinos. When you talk about young people, the unemployment rate is at 24% for young people right now who are children of color. And so one of the things that we have to do is continue our relationships with corporations, continuing our relationships with individuals who are providing jobs and in a large scale, and then also doing specialized training and being very mindful of what are the skill sets that individuals need to have in order to be prepared for the 21st century positions.
Melissa, tell us a little bit about how the Urban League was able to help you out and hopefully reach your goals.
Well, the Urban League was wonderful because they just gave me all the support and all the passion to go and actually go out and look for a job. It was, for me, originally, it was really hard because I was always nervous going on an interview, and I felt like my resume was all jammed up and not really put together. But with some of the assistance of the New York Urban League, I got the confidence to go out and sell myself to those jobs, to those employers that were offering employment.
So your resume, you had a resume, but you're saying it had, what, too much information or scattered information, or what was wrong with it?
It was scattered. I felt it wasn't put together right, and I didn't have anybody to help me know what the right things were that employers were looking for, the right skills to say I had, not that I did have, to sell myself correctly.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the hot jobs that are out there? Are there any hot jobs, and what should people be looking for as they're making their way through high school and possibly going to college? What are the jobs of the future, and what are the hot jobs that the Urban League is encouraging people to go for?
Well, the hot sectors are definitely in health and technology. And so we encourage anyone, no matter what position that you're going in, to make sure that you have really good technology skills, that you have really good computer-based skills. And so that's something that we're really encouraging people to do. And we're also building relationships with employers around whether it's pharmacy, dental assistants, but other positions in the healthcare sector. We are also encouraging people to be diverse and to, if you have an opportunity when you're in school to travel abroad or to go and do a semester at another school, to make sure that you open up your opportunities, because we're living in a global society and a global economy. So those are some of the things we're encouraging folks to do.
How about those free training programs? Tell us more about those.
Sure. At the Urban League, we're proud to do a couple of different things with individuals. We have the employment program that Melissa took place and part in, so you can come to our program either in Harlem or in the North Bronx. We also have a technology center that operates on 128th Street and 5th Avenue. They can come and receive support and assistance assistance in putting their resume up on the web and finding job search skills, and then also taking courses, whether it's introduction to social media or it's finding out about Microsoft or setting up your very first internet and email accounts. So our technology center is open afternoons, evenings, and weekends, and so we encourage people to take advantage of this free support.
Melissa, how important are those skill sets today if you're looking for a job?
Extravagantly important. The first thing that an employer asks you is, do you know how to use the computer? And surprisingly enough, there's many young people to this day, as much as technology is so important, that don't know how to properly use a computer. They don't know the proper programs, they don't know the proper functions. So those skill sets are extremely important when it comes to getting a job today.
So all of this is being offered to the New York community. How do you get in touch with the Urban League? I mean, when I hear that somebody could help me find a job, first thing I want to do is get in touch with you right away.
Sure, and you can get in touch with us either on the web at www.nyul.org. You can call our office at 212-926-8000 and give us a call, send us an email, and we're here for you.
Well, thank you very much, Melissa. Congratulations. And you're working toward that new job now. I mean, when do you expect to really get started in your field?
Well, I hope so. The current job that I'm at, I'm actually working at Westchester Medical Center now in a wonderful advanced OBGYN clinic. And actually, the hospital offers grants and tuition programs for their employees who are interested in continuing their education. So I just started there, so I'm getting to know the fields and I'm getting to know the people, getting my networking going. So once I'm actually ready to start my education, Westchester Medical Center is ready to help me.
Well, thank you very much, ladies, once again. We really appreciate that.